My name is Samantha Shortneck. My spirit name is Bear Spirit Woman. I am 29 years old. I am from Sunchild First Nation, and I'm a happy, sober, healthy mom to my baby. And I grew up in Red Deer. I grew up in foster care from the age of 3 till I was 18, and I went to Hunting Hills for my grade 9 and then grade 10 a little bit, but I got pregnant and had to drop out. I became a really good runner because I always just ran from every single group home they put me in, because I didn't want to be there. And being like that young, you just wanted to do whatever you wanted, and you didn't want people to tell you what to do. And I was chronically homeless by the time I was 18 because child welfare didn't want to help me out anymore because I was just they said it's too bad. It was too hard to help because I didn't listen. And a lot of it too is like when I had my oldest son, like 8 days after I turned 16, child welfare apprehended him from birth. And then I ended up just signing my baby over because I knew that I couldn't do it. And so me and him were both PGO together because I was still PGO till I was 18, and I was just 16 when I had him, and they put us in a foster home together. And then I started acting out. It really messed me up really bad. And then after they separated me and him, that's when I just didn't really care anymore. I just didn't want to try anymore. And yeah, I just started drinking, and I started experiencing drugs when I was 16, and I slept rough. Somebody brought me here at Safe Harbour, and then Safe Harbour just became home. I built really good relationships when I was a client, and I always knew Lynn as the elders here. And when I still struggled with my addiction, and then I'd come into detox, I would see him. He was always really nice to me, and so that's kind of how that relationship kind of built, was that I knew that if I came to detox, that I knew that there's an elder here and that I could talk to him. And then every time I would want to and when I started sobering up, then that's I started to build bigger relationships and positive people around me. So I stayed connected with Lynn and his wife Corky, and Tanya Sher and Kelly from the Native Friendship Center, and Jillian, and I'm from Street Ties. And it seemed like when I got sober, it just felt lots of people came around me and protected me and made sure that I was gonna I knew that I could be successful. And I think just having my culture back, knowing my identity, because you didn't really have that growing up. I knew I was Native, but I didn't know what what we do and what it's like to be Native. I had another son, and I tried really hard to get better. And I think because he got apprehended too from birth from me, and for legit reasons, there was concerns, and that for him and his safety. But I have visits with him, and we have a relationship. And when I got pregnant with my little baby, that was my whole changing thing. I knew right then that I wanted to change my life around, and I've just been sober since, and been raising my baby since day one. CFS was involved in the beginning, but within 3 weeks he was born. They closed my file, and it just feels nice not to have knowing that that nobody's gonna ever take my baby away. I don't have to go through like any more trauma and grief. And one of my biggest motivations of being strong, because I just want to give him a life that I never had and give him something that I never had. As a good sober mom.